What's going on, guys? How y'all doing today? Welcome to Finn's Family Farm. I am out here on the new farm doing some work in the goat pen, making some shelters. So right now I screwed some pallets together, trying to figure out what's the best way for me to do this and to see what I like. Even though I won't be living in it, the goats will, but I'd rather the females, the does, have a better shelter than what Midnight's gonna get. So this is it so far. I think I'm gonna add another pallet on the end here and on the end over here. And then I'm thinking put a pallet going this way, sideways over here, to give a little walkway through. That way if it's raining or storming outside, they don't have to come outside to go back into the other side. They just go inside from the inside. They can go through that way, like a little hallway. I think that would be big enough for right here. I mean, goats don't lay down like people do. They curl up in a ball and sleep. Should be big enough. I'm also going to put a roof on it, so this wall right here will support the roof. And I'm thinking about taking some of the metal off of the mobile home and using it as the rooftop. That's what I'm thinking about doing. But we'll see. It is hot today again out here. It's been raining, so it's a little muggy, and you can hear the bugs and all that out. And so the rain, it did rain here, but the other storms went around us. So yeah, I'm gonna add some more to the shelter here, and then I'll make my doorways. And it'll be somewhat done. I'm gonna leave it open like this so they can get airflow through there. And then in the wintertime, I will put sides around it to block the coldness off of them a little bit. But like I said, there's the old pump room over there. I'm gonna turn it into Midnight's shelter. So it'll just be him for a little bit until we're able to get another male goat, another buck. So yeah, so it's going good. Nice wind breeze right now. Very nice. Very peaceful out here. All you hear is the birds and roosters for right now. None of our animals are out here right now. That's the neighbor's animals that I hear across the street. We're not bringing our animals out here until we get the goat shelter finished. And I still have to run water lines to the barn so we can have water. Yeah, so it's going pretty good. The girls will have a lot of shade in their area, but Midnight won't. So I've got to make him some shade somehow without him tearing it up. I might have to go get some posts, because I have a shade cloth that I could put up for him to lay under. So I might do that. So that way he has some type of shade other than being in the shelter. Hopefully, guys, we are out here I'm hoping by next weekend, living. So we still got to move a lot of stuff out of the house that we want to keep. The things that we don't want to keep, we are going to sell. And then we will put our house up on the market for sale and live out here forever, hopefully. And we're gonna live in the camper until we get a house built. So it might be a year or two from now. We don't know. See how things go by then. So, all right, guys. So far, that is it. The shelter. I got some more stuff I want to do to it, and you'll see how it turns out. So I'm gonna dig some holes in Midnight's pen to help build his shelter, to help hold his shelter straight. And well, not straight, but sturdy, because he is a big boy and he does like to climb. So I'm going to put him on a hill. That way, when water doesn't, the water doesn't get him on it. There's a low spot right here. So I don't want to put him in that low spot, and then when it rains, he gets wet. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to put him right there in the high spot, and this is going to be his shelter. I'm hitting some roots. That's probably gonna be good enough. Yeah, that's probably gonna be high enough. And I mean, I need to put a little tilt to it. That way when it rains, water will go off. the girls' shelter, I think I need to add 2 more walls in the roof, and that's done. His shelter, I need to, well, build the whole thing. The root right there. So the bottom part is almost done. I got to dig 1 more hole and get it buried, screw it together, and then I can start working my way up. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go do it. All right, so I had to stop for a little bit. I was getting a little hot. And then I went inside and ate some lunch. Got me a glass of tea. All right, where was I at, guys? All right, so I got this hole dug, filled in. Let me get some more dirt. I need to screw that board in. So like I said, guys, I'm gonna leave the front open. And guys, that is gonna be plenty for him. And I've got another shelter at home that I'm gonna bring over here. And he could have that too. But I mean, that is plenty for him right now. But there's more boards that I need to go over here and get. Hopefully I have enough wood. So I'm gonna build Midnight's shelter first, or now. That way I know how much more material that I need to finish up. Like I said, the girl shelter right here, this big one, I need to add 2 more walls and a roof and it's done. But I want to build his shelter first before I do that. That way I know what I'm looking. Well, all right, so I got it all built except for the roof right there. Whew, it is hot, guys. It is hot. All right, so I got it all built right here. I need to cut this little portion off. It's roof, it's sturdy. I've made it so if he wants to get on top of it, he can. I doubt he will. But here's a door. So let's go in there. So I just gotta build the roof. And I might close in the front a little and make it a smaller doorway. Don't know yet. So pretty much Midnight's shelter is done other than the roof. I'm gonna leave it as is with the pallets until winter. And then when winter comes, then I will close the gaps that are in the pallets on the north side. Well, probably all three sides of the shelter. So, all right, so his goat house is done other than the roof and a few little cuts I gotta do. The girls' goat house is done other than the roof. And I'm gonna put 2 more walls up. I'm gonna make the doorway smaller to give them more protection. I'm probably gonna do him the same way. All right, guys. That's probably gonna be it for now. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that like button. And go ahead and hit the notification bell. That way you get notified when videos are posted. Feel free to make some comments. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Give me some ideas. And then I gotta do the plumbing, the water to the camper. And then we can move out here and move all the animals out here. All right, guys, y'all have a good day.